Good morning. Happy Friday Groove Day. How is everyone doing today? I hope you had a good week. Good morning, Katie Moonchild's World. How are you? Hey, Seascape. Seascape says, I am ready with coffee. All right. Well, I'm ready for mine too. I need some coffee this morning. So go ahead, grab your favorite beverage of the morning. Wait for few others to hop on before we get started. I was very tempted to start without you all this morning. I really wanted some coffee, but I waited. I was good. And I got my big old coffee mug for today. So we're going to let that cool for a second. Another busy week. I'm just in the midst of still trying to find my flow, but I feel better. Things are getting better. I'm just so happy that it's spring, even though it hasn't fully come out just yet. We're getting a lot of cloudy skies over here, a little bit of rain here and there, but good morning, Arlene. Good morning, Hershey, the shadow reader, Grand Rising. Oh, thank you for the positive vibes and blessings. We'll absolutely take those. Thank you. Thank you. Spreading it all around to everyone. So yeah, I hope you all had a good week. I think things are just going to get busier for me, but it's all good. It's all good. So like I said, I'm just trying to find my footing in all of it. And that's what life is about, right? When we have these changes or things that happen, it's about finding our new footing and how to work with the new flow. So that is where we are. This is super hot, but I definitely need some sips here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't think I have any new announcements or anything. Trying to think. Today is 4/4, which is considered as a portal. So we have a lot of good energy coming through with that. The energy of more stability and feeling more grounded, security. So take all that in. And some good stuff going around. Ziggy B, good morning. Hope you are well. Super excited for it to be Friday. Let's see what messages we have for today. Oh. First word is inspiration. And we have clarity. Yes. Hershey says 4 is a stable foundation. So let's hear more about that good energy. Good energy. How do I make my screen bigger? Here we go. There. Let's all just soak that up. I think everybody can use some because of this. We have challenges. And beauty. Okay. Whoa. All right. I had two cards that fell out here. We have forgiveness and simplicity. And potential. All right. So first, right off the bat, the first thing I heard was, this is about looking at things from a different perspective, especially when we're going through something in our lives. And it's up to us how we decide we're going to, are we going to react? Are we not going to react? Are we going to look at it as the glass is half empty or half full? It boils down to perspective, right? So we want to allow to bring in more inspiration of how we can handle situations, deal with them, get more clarity about the situation. We as human beings have this tendency to just react to situations, right? Without having all the information. And it's hard not to in some cases. So gaining more clarity when it comes to your challenges and look at it from a different perspective. That's what the beauty is standing for here, is what they're sharing with me. Like there can be beauty in chaos. And it's not always easy to see it or feel it or experience it, but that's what Spirit is challenging us to do. Also challenging us to get inspired when it comes to forgiveness, finding different ways to learn to forgive others, including ourselves, as opposed to holding on to all of that energy, right? It's just simplify things, keep it simple. And there's so much potential in that beauty of that chaos, right? Just like this volcano, right? It's something that's super deadly, but there's beauty in that. It can be really beautiful. So learning how to kind of turn that lens and looking through it through a different lens. So that's that message there. There we go. Hershey says, I was talking about that on Monday when I did the meta messages. I accept the challenges. I love that. Beautiful. Good morning, Jaconda. Greetings and salutations to you as well, beautiful. Hope you are well. Ooh, that was a big gulp and that was pretty hot. Okay. All right, let's see what else we get. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up while you're here, please and thank you. That helps out a lot. Oh, we have community. Oh, you're doing much better. Were you sick? Oh no, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better now. Be still in now. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good to see you. I'm happy that you're doing good. Oops, there's too many that fell out. Uh-oh. Again, too many. All the cards have something to say this morning. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. Fell on the floor. We have creativity, community, creativity. Nope. Oh, there we go. Flexibility, and one more, play. So community, creativity, flexibility, and play. I'm laughing because I know this message is already for me. As I'm sure it will pertain to some others as well. We have positivity. Decisions. and acceptance. Okay. So for those of you that are homebodies like myself, it's good to get out as well. Spirit is talking about really immersing yourself more in community. And online community is a beautiful thing as well. So, you can do online, in person. I know sometimes in person it becomes a little overwhelming, but Spirit is like really the importance of community and surrounding yourself with like-minded people, those people that are going to lift you up and just keep your spirit, your well-being going. There's different types of communities, so being creative in the sense of what feels good for you. What makes you want to just cheer and be happy. There's a lot of meetup groups that do different activities. Maybe you like hiking, you could join a hiking group, but maybe it's about sewing or knitting or something like that, or maybe it's just like a group that I've seen a lot of spiritual talk groups, or book clubs, things along that nature. Making the right choices, the decisions for you that allow you to be flexible and have more playtime. So, things can get heavy, right? We learning to accept where you are right now, right? When it comes to making your decisions. So if you're a person that you want to do something that feels good, is what the message is coming through here. So not putting yourself in a situation that you don't know anything, where you're going to feel even more stressed, right? That's not the agenda here, or the objective. The objective is for you to have more playtime, to have fun, to enjoy yourself. We talked about this a little bit last week, how I had mentioned I was going to go and get my camera fixed so I can go visit this women's group that were going around taking photos. Well, the good news is I did it. I took my camera in. I was so proud of myself. I was like, yay, I'm on my way. Well, the bad news is she's dead. My camera is dead. Oh my goodness. This man went in and he cleaned out all the parts and everything else, and it just wouldn't turn on. So I don't know, all those years of sitting, maybe I guess it just croaked. So I'm a little sad and disappointed in that. So I will need to, put a little aside, start saving up for another camera. So that is an activity right now that I cannot do. That would be a great example of showing up and not having a camera. That wouldn't be the right group for me right now. So anyhow, the biggest message is to find community that fits you, that feels good, so that you can have more playtime and be more creative. All right, so that's that message. Seascape says, I work from home and I find I don't want to go anywhere. Now I'm making sure I leave the house at least once a week. It makes it It does, Seascape, and I'm with you. I am with you on that one. I work from home. And I think, if anything, the quarantine has taught me just not to be nice and cozy, and it makes me not want to go anywhere. But it's good to get out. It's good to do different things. And so I like the fact that you didn't even stress it like, this is something I need to do more of at least once a week. And that's what it is. It's about baby steps. Take those baby steps. So thank you for sharing that. That's what we have to do for ourselves. All right, let's see what else we get here after I have some coffee. Yes, thank you for writing that, Hershey. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the cards are long-winded with good energy. Indeed, they are. They all have something to say today. Yep, there we go. I have change and celebration. Yep, that one wants connections. and awakening. So change, celebration, connections, and awakening. Aren't those cute? I just love these little cards. I've had them for a very long time now. We have activation. And abundance. Jane, my dear, how are you? Happy Friday. Jane, the Secret Tarot in the house. And we have communication. So activation, abundance, and communication. Spirit, I need another card. I think I know the message, but I just need to. Purification. Okay. So what they're sharing with me right now, just this shift in energy that's taking place, that's happening right now. There's a lot of change that's happening for many, and many that are going through an activation process as well. So they're showing me like this level up. Thinking of that song, level up, level up, level up. But yeah, they're showing me like this level up, and and it's exciting. There's celebrating this shift in energy for higher good. And there's so much abundance in that, and people making the right connections and communicating. There's an awakening that's happening right now, as well as a purification stage. So whatever you were experiencing before, some of you are probably either in the midst of this change right now or going to be feeling it shortly. So be mindful, spirits, like be mindful of your activities and things that you do, that you're creating the right amount of rest. It's kind of like after you've gone through having a cold, you're just trying to detox and purify. And so it's the same thing. It's like getting enough liquids, getting your sleep, as going through this transition phase. But it's a good thing. So we like that. And that could have something to be doing with the portal that's for today as well. So that's that message there. Take care, your bodies. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Viviani, hello. Happy Friday. Hey, Pat. Hey there. Good to see you. It's Friday. Look, we have awakening again. And happiness. Yeah, there's a lot happening right now with the changes. We have passion and we have grace. A lot of good energy coming through. That's awesome. We like that. Let's see what these cards have to say. Yeah, too many cards. One more card. Okay. The first card is about anchoring the light. And it says, the light is always within me. So about anchoring that light. Then we have expanding inner power. I am the most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. And then we have transforming tragedy. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. So again, we're talking about this transition, right? This good energy that's coming through, and it's doing the work. It's helping us to do that level up, right? So that awakening, and taking that light that's already within us, anchoring that light, and that's when we utilize our light, right? Giving it a voice. It's helping us to, with this energy that's coming through, to be more happy and connecting more to our passion. So this is a lot of the sacral energy where a lot of this is stored. So helping to release that, right? Letting your light shine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And also working through any of that, what do you call it? Like trauma that might have happened, right? Tragedies and things in our lives, we're transforming that. So this is also talking about that trauma, that those losses that we feel, we can now fill it up with something else. So utilizing that light energy, really tapping more into your passions, and always being in a place of grace as well. So Spirit is just reminding us, as we're going through this transitioning, to really be grateful. You've heard me say this before. It's always awesome to write down at least 3 things that you're grateful for every day, whether you do it first thing in the morning or before you go to bed at night. I like to do it before I go to bed at night, so I can just let that marinate, all that good grace and gratitude. And I like to take it to bed with me. So, but either way is fine. Yes, there are. These are definitely some powerful messages. Oh, please do a live. Please do a live. Yes, would love to see that. And I need to make sure that I am um, following you, Hershey. For those that are not, please go and follow Hershey, the shadow reader. Oh, what you said about flowing. Okay, let me go back. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I did not know she's in the hospital. Do you know what's wrong, Jane? No, I don't see flowing on here. Oh my God, let's send some prayers for flowing. Thank you. Oops. Thank you for making us aware of that. I did not know that. Hey, Dolly. All I know, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I got goosebumps. Okay, let's all just take a moment right now. Let's just send some healing light, love, and prayers for flowing. Spirit, we just ask that you watch over her. We pray for the most benevolent outcome with her situation, sending her so much love and light, stability. We just pray that you just help her and her loved ones. And this we pray, Ashe, Aho, so it is. She was sepsis. Sepsis. I don't know what sepsis is. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I hope she'll be okay. Oh my goodness. 80 degrees when they found her on the floor. So Jane, do you have someone that you can get updates on her to keep us posted? Oh, Hershey, you have her number? I don't know. I just have her email. I don't have her number. Sepsis is a body full of infection. Okay, thank you, Katie, for that. Life-threatening emergency that occurs when the body's response to an infection damages vital organs and tissues. You can call her. Okay, please do keep me updated. Anyone, everyone, to let me know. Oh, God. Yeah, we'll continue to pray for her. I know she is like a vital to our community. Yeah, definitely. Let her know that we're praying for her. Yeah, love her. Oh my God. Her dad saved her from the other side. Oh my God. Oh, flowing. Whew, all right. We have the word change. I'll be thinking about her all day today now. Grace came back out. And we have action. And openness. Change, grace, action, and openness. We have the imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So change is the inevitable, right? Situations, life, things change. And utilizing our imagination to go with that. It's kind of like what I started out talking about when I first got on. When we go through changes, it's about learning that you're getting your footing back and being in that flow. So we're consistently kind of trying to switch up so we can be in flow with the current situation, but also doing it with grace, right? Each step do with intention, with purpose, with grace and gratitude, overcoming those doubts. Sometimes we don't have all the answers, or we don't need to have all the answers right up front, even though we want them. But trusting in the purpose and the journey, taking that action to continue moving forward, and allowing yourself to be open to something possibly bigger and better than anything that you've ever imagined, right? So we want to restore that balance as we're trying to find this new footing. It's also about restoring that balance. Again, the balance card says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. We have to stop judging ourselves or feeling like we're being judged, right? That's the biggest thing that kind of holds us back, because we're afraid if I move forward or if I take this step, the whole world's going to be looking at me and everybody's going to have something to say. First, it's not true. Second, yeah, there may be a few people, but most of those people are strangers. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, right? Long as we do what we do and from the kindness of our heart, and being in gratitude, and doing our best to help others. So we want to allow ourselves, stop judging yourself. Stop judging yourself. And I love this line from Bridget Jones's diary: you're perfect just the way you are. Everything. So allowing yourself to move forward with grace and without judgment. Okay. Yes, Dolly, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. Oh, here we go. Healing, a long road ahead, but I'm healing. Thanks for the prayers. Yes, we will continue to pray for you too, my friend, for your recovery. Self-compassion. Yes, Pat. We need more self-compassion, being gentle with ourselves. So Dolly, and then also for flowing, we want to just allow the body to take its time to heal, being gentle. Oops, there's too many cards that turned over there. Let's try it. Okay. There we go. We have integrity. We have inspiration. And we have respect. Look what came back out again, grace. Spirit really wants us to learn that act of grace for ourselves and for others. Hey, Liz. Listening while getting ready for, I'm guessing that's roof cleaning. Wow. Hope you are well. Oh, good to see Jane's mom's doing good. Good to hear that. And your daughter-in-law, how's she doing, Jane? Hope she's doing all right. Oh, tooth. Liz. Your tooth. Gotcha. She's improving. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. We have fire. The other beautiful thing about the number 4, it also represents our elements and our directions, northeast, southwest. Look at all this light coming in. We have the sun, fire and sun. Oops. had two that came out. We have the pressure, transformation, and bravery, the oceans. A lot of light coming through here. So, Spirit, again, a reminder of always being in your integrity. That's something that you don't want to settle on, right? But finding different ways to get inspired as you're on your journey, right? So this is a card of imagination. We have imagination again, the fire. Tap into your passions. What fuels you? What gets your fire going? Spirit says step into that, bringing more light into life. It's like, with the spring, how you see the flowers just open up. Once that light hits, it's just soaking all of that good energy in. So, Spirit's like, let's allow ourselves to bring in more of that light. Let the transformation take place. All right. Respecting this process with bringing in more grace as well. And having the courage, the bravery to try new things as she's trying to balance on her world. So again, we have balance coming into play here as well. And the water, which is very cleansing. So more light, more cleansing, standing in your integrity, allowing yourself to get inspired, and always having grace while doing it. Let me do a time check. All right, we're doing good at time. Right, Jaconda, a lot about change today, which is nice. Perfect for the season. Bringing in new things for spring. There's beauty, as we're talking about spring. Spontaneity, beauty, spontaneity. We have play again. And risk. So beauty, spontaneity, play, and risk. Creative cocooning. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. Look at that peaceful face. I love it. Oops. Well, I literally had two cards fall out at the bottom here. We have heart healing. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. And we have the sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. So remember before when I had said the beauty in chaos, this is creating that beauty within the chaos, right? When things get chaotic, everything that's going on in the world, it's about learning how to go within to find that peace within you. So when you have this storm that's spinning out of control, it's like just walking through it unbothered, just knowing that you provide that light that's needed for you, for others. Um, the creative cocooning, finding different ways. Again, it says, I give myself a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. Where is your safe nest? And it's about creating one, not necessarily outward, which is awesome. Yes, you want to create that safe nest, but where's your safe nest within you? Where can you go within you? That beautiful space. Maybe it's somewhere outside of your home. Maybe it's a park that you like to go to, or a certain walk that you like to take. Switching it up. Be spontaneous about these different things of where you can, your sacred space for playing and healing. I like to do, and I pulled the heart card, but I like to do a lot of stuff around my heart energy, especially when it comes to doing my inner child playtime, right? Taking my inner child out to play and to heal. The heart healing is so important. My courageous heart healing or healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. So finding that peace and calm within you, your sanctuary. Where is your sanctuary? And for some, that may feel like it's a risk to find that space. Or maybe there's something within that space. They're saying to me, like, for some of you, some of that space might have been tampered with or dismantled in a way. So you need to find that space again. You need to tap into that space and allow yourself some time there so that you can heal. Imagine it. And, this would be a nice meditation. Take yourself on a journey. Where would that safe space be? Maybe you imagine yourself in the forest and you come upon a house. And in this house, it's filled with all these different little things that make you happy. It could be like, I don't know, making stuff up, like little unicorns, or maybe there's little kitty cats, just different things that you can see within the house that can bring you joy. That could be your safe space, doing a meditation that would take you on a journey to that space. Or maybe it's just simply just sitting, holding your hands over your heart. But Spirit is saying to make sure that you make this connection so that you have the opportunity to go to this space when needed. All right. So that's that message. Chikanda says, I'm practicing being unbothered. I got to do that yesterday. Never felt that before. But now that I know how I'll be doing this all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let people steal your joy, or rock the boat, or poke the bear. Especially if you have kids, I don't care if they're young or old, they're constantly trying to poke that bear, right? So learning to go to that space, that unbothered space. Oh, yay, Pat. Pat had some really noisy neighbors. Well, keep envisioning the neighbor that you want up there. Draw them in, Pat. We're holding that space for you to manifest the right neighbors. We have rest. Hey, Ness. Happy Friday to you. Hope you are well, doing good. We have purpose. Oh, seascape. Listen, I'm going to tell you a story in a second. Let me just grab these two cards. Passion, and then one more. Communication. So we have rest, purpose, passion, and communication. So I had these two neighbors across the way that always playing loud music. They were young dudes, and just annoying. And it was really just one of them because the other guy was pretty respectful, but one of them was just very disrespectful. Every day when I would leave, this is when I was working in the office, I would just send energy to their home, and I would just say, may they move on to bigger and better things. Every day, may they move on to bigger and better things. And it took a while, but they did. They moved. And then I started my every day when I would go out, I would just wish for a neighbor that was respectful, someone that I can hang out with every once in a while, someone who was quiet, and like I had my list, and I would go through that list for that, every day. And guess what? I manifested an amazing neighbor. She and I connect. We're friends. We get together every full blue moon or so, and it's been fantastic. So you can call that person in. Tuta, hello. How are you? So good to see you. I hope life is treating you well and you are doing good. You all, if you're not following Tuta, please follow her. She is amazing with her energy work and healings and the messages that come through. Awesome. Yeah, just wish them to move on to bigger and better things, and then start working on the type of neighbor that you do want in there. Look at that. Oh, I didn't mean to, but I just drew another card. We got positivity there. Yeah, it's all about keeping it positive, right? My special crystal shop is closing. Which is my special crystal shop? Let me, let's see, what are we going to do here? Oh, Sage Goddess. Oh my gosh. I have not shopped from her in a minute. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me. I'll have to go take a look to see what's going on. I follow this woman now on Instagram, Crystal Magic. She's local here in California, but she has great deals on her crystals. So, and that she does it like in almost like an auction, kind of similar to Sage Goddess. But she typically goes live, like she might be live tonight, or I know she's live on Friday. But yeah, you'll find her on Instagram. That's where she does them. Seascape EQ's doing well. She is she moved. She left me here all alone in California. She's in Atlanta now, but she's doing well. She's had a lot of big changes. I don't know if we'll ever revive the Soul Sisters again. I guess we haven't really. We both have been having so much going on that it's been really tough to connect to continue doing the show. So, but she's doing well. Yeah, check her out, Tuta. Ooh. Okay, 4 cards fell out there. All right, we have the first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. We have the new moon in Aries. Go for it. We have the new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. And then we have the new moon, all this new moon energy coming through. New moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Beautiful. So, again, I'm having a message of balance come through here. This is about creating that balance, right? We want along our journey to make sure that we're getting the rest that we need because of all this new light energy that's coming in and coming through. It may be exhausting for some. So balance is going to be important. Trust the process, trust this process, this energy that's coming in. It does serve a purpose. This is that level up energy that's coming through. And whatever it is that you've been wanting to do or thinking about doing, Spirit says go for it. And not necessary, well, necessary, go for it, but go even deeper. Because Spirit's saying some of you are just scratching the surface and you need to take it a little deeper. So, deeper with the passion energy, moving it forward, communicating your needs of what it is that you need, and keeping everything in light. This is a good transition of energy that's happening right now. So let's enjoy this. It's been a rough beginning of the year. So there's some good things coming in. Know that you are loved. Spirit has your back. Your spiritual team, whoever that consists of, they have your back. So they want us now to just kind of absorb and bask in this energy. All right. So that's that message. Yes, we will still be sisters. Oops. We'll still be sisters. Yeah, I miss it too. Yeah, good energy coming through. Dolly says, yes, we have to trust the process because it's all leading to something better. People need to understand the dark first before they can understand the light. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel things are lightening up. We are going to be okay. Yeah. Yes, good point, Pat. And sometimes it does require that. It requires us to switch up what we're eating, what we're putting into our bodies. We want to be mindful of that as well. A recap of Monday messages. I love the comfortable communication. I hear the reminder as well. Awesome. I'm going to go look at the Monday messages. I love that. I love when we readers do readings and because I've had that before where Katie or Dolly or someone, like, oh my gosh, I just read on that or just talked about that. And it's like, see, Spirit's going to come through one way or another to let us know. So different people can hear the messages. All right. And take that action. Oh, look what came back out again. Passion. Opportunity. Yep, this is our opportunity to really dive in. Oh, there we go. Oh, and love. Love the love. And then after this, I will give you your message for the weekend. A little stiff. Woo, there we go. Be true to yourself. Oh. Build on solid ground and make a plan. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. It's time to take action. Follow your heart, your desires, your passion, right? But always be true to yourself. Because otherwise you're just going to lose that spark. You're like, it's not going to feel right. So build on solid ground, build from the bottom up, taking those baby steps, right? There's plenty of opportunity there, but it's about you really stepping into that opportunity with love and no judgment towards yourself, releasing that fear and that doubt, right? Make that plan and then follow it. Take the action. Spirit's like, you got this. Spirit's on your side. So look what's at the bottom. Got to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Oh, and this makes me think of flowing. Every time I get this card, I was like, think of flowing. So go with the flow. Oh my goodness. Go. Okay, Dolly. Please go. We'll see you later. You have a beautiful weekend. Okay. Your card for the weekend. I'm going to go with one of these well-being cards. We'll give a message from here. All right, our message, special message for the weekend. Well-being is my natural state of being. Reach for the feeling of well-being first, and everything else will fall into place. Be selfish enough to follow your bliss, and you will tap into the natural, pure, positive essence of you. That ties up everything in a nice, pretty bow for today's messages that came through. So tap into your well-being because it is your natural state of being. Yep. And be selfish enough to follow your bliss. All right. So take that time this weekend, follow your bliss, take in all this beautiful energy right now, enjoy it, and be safe. All right. I will see you all next Friday. Take care, and I'll see you later.